Over the past few years, I've sold hundreds of thousands of pounds in sales, reselling products just like these on Amazon. And in this video, I'm going to show you how exactly you can do the same.
And today I'm going to show you my exact strategy called the 10-mile strategy that you can use to start selling on Amazon as a complete beginner. And using this exact strategy, I made my first £1,000 in sales selling on Amazon without spending any money on ads or even making my own product. So if I was starting all over today again, this is the exact strategy that I would use. Now, if you are currently doing Amazon FBA Wholesale or planning to do Amazon FBA Wholesale, then I highly recommend you check out Sourceo, which is a software that I have built specifically for Amazon FBA wholesalers by spending thousands into building this and 18 months to build this software. It's a lot cheaper than all the softwares that are out there, which are specifically for, well, they're mainly for private label sellers, but wholesalers have to pay that because there isn't a really tool out there specifically for wholesalers. And that's why I'm on a mission to make the best Amazon FBA wholesale tool or all-in-one tool that Amazon FBA wholesalers can use. And so you can check it out using the description, and you can get 40% discount using the discount code in the description as well. Firstly, why wholesale products over private label or arbitrage products? Wholesale products are basically branded products that you can buy from authorized wholesalers or distributors or the brand directly and resell it on Amazon for a profit. With wholesale products, you can go on Amazon, find a listing of that product and resell your product on that listing, which means you don't have to create your own listing or spend any money in ads to promote your listing. Whereas in private label, you will have to create your own listing, your own product, spend money in ads, and that takes a lot of investment up front as well as time. And with arbitrage, the only drawback is that you cannot buy a lot of units, and you can't also get bulk prices because you're buying from retailers or supermarkets and then reselling on Amazon. So you're really limited to the number of units you can buy, which means it's more of like a side hustle and you cannot really scale it as a business. I mean, I still do know some people who do retail arbitrage purely and have done 7 figures in sales, but wholesale is far easier than arbitrage to scale as well as sustainable because you're not constantly looking for new products. As you find a good product and then you can keep reselling that by buying large amount of stock from a wholesaler or the brand directly and keep reselling on Amazon. And if you're wondering, Jatz, how do I identify an wholesale product on Amazon? Well, this is my rule of thumb. First, just make sure that a listing has more than 3 sellers. If it has less than 3 sellers, then it's most likely a private label listing. And if you sell that product on that listing, you will most likely get a notice from other seller because they will complain to Amazon, and then Amazon will ban your listing for that specific product. Now, I did say 3 sellers. Make sure there are 3 different sellers. So on a wholesale listing, there should be more than 3 different sellers, and the brand should not be selling on that same listing. So make sure the name of the seller is not exactly the same as the brand. If you simply follow this rule, you'll most likely avoid most private label listings and won't get any infringement or kind of IP notices from Amazon. Now, for you to use the 10-mile strategy as a beginner, there are 3 things that you need before you can start using the strategy. And that first thing is to create a limited company for your Amazon wholesale business. This is basically going to be your online retail company, which makes you look legit and makes you look like a real business, so that when you approach wholesalers or brands, they see you as an actual business. The second thing you will need is a business bank account. You can only apply for a business bank account after you have a limited company. So before you do step 2, you need to complete step 1. With a business bank account, it's going to be linked to your company, so you're going to make payments with that business bank account as well as take money into that business bank account. So overall, when it comes to doing your accounts and everything as well, it will make things a lot more simple and easier. And the third and final thing you will need is an Amazon seller account. You can go to sell.amazon.co.uk if you're in the UK, or sell.amazon.com if you're in the US, or if you're in Canada.ca, or if you're in any other country, you will have that dot something wherever you're from. An Amazon Seller Central account is what will allow you to resell or even sell anything on Amazon. So without this, you can't really do anything. Now, there is a bonus tip which I'll give you, which you can do, is create a website for your company. This could be just an online retail website, so that when you contact wholesalers, some wholesalers may check your company online, and if you have a website, I don't know why I can't speak. If you have a website, they will take you more seriously, and your chances of opening a wholesale account with them or a trade account with them is a lot higher. Now, once you've done these 3 things, it's time to use the 10-mile strategy. So what is the 10-mile strategy? You guys must be wondering. Well, it's simple. You're simply going to find wholesalers that are in the radius of 10 miles from where you live. So wholesalers within the 10-mile radius is the wholesalers that are local to you. All right, so these are also called as local wholesalers. So all you're going to do is go on Google and type in wholesalers near me, and then you will get this little pop-up come on the map, and these are all the wholesalers that are near to you. Then what you're going to do is take the address and drive to these wholesalers. The reason why you're going to drive to them rather than calling them is because when you go there, it's a lot easier to open a trade account with them than calling them, because on the phone, they might just not give it down because they might just think you're someone who doesn't really care or is not serious. So it could ruin your chances of getting a trade account open with them. Whereas if you go in person, you can see them face to face, you can build a rapport or build a relationship with them. So just, it's a lot easier when you're in person. That's why I just feel like, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Now, why local wholesalers specifically? The main reason is because these are local to you, and so you have the unfair advantage over other sellers. For example, if you find a certain product with this wholesaler, you are the only one who can get that specific price because one, you might not have to pay any money in shipping costs because they're near to you, so you can go drive and pick up the stock and then you can ship it off to Amazon. And two, you can build a relationship to reduce the price down as well as you're seeing them in person. And so that person who, or another seller who also found this exact product, they might not be able to get the exact same price as you from this wholesaler because they won't find this wholesaler, maybe even online, they might not have a website. So that seller will not be able to get the same price, build that same relationship as you because this wholesaler is local to you. And that's the main advantage of a local wholesaler and why it's perfect for beginners. Now, I did say create a website and create a company and create a business bank account so that when you approach, you look professional. But when you approach them, what do you say and how do you open a trade account with them? So this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to walk in and just be like, hey, I would like to open a trade account with you guys. We're an online retailer and we're just looking to expand our current product portfolio, and you guys have some great brands that we would love to include. And they will most likely then be like, sure, here's the trade application, you can fill it in while you're there, or they can be like, give us your email and then we'll send the trade application, fill it in and send it back to them. And that's kind of the most simple way. You don't need to tell them that, hey, I sell on Amazon and I want to open a trade account with you, because probably they have had hundreds of other people contact them saying, I want to sell on Amazon, so I'm opening a trade account with you. And then these Amazon sellers don't end up buying a lot of stock with them or from them. So they basically wasted their time opening an account with you. So that's why just make sure you say you're an online retailer, so you kind of differentiate yourself from other people who are contacting them as an Amazon seller. Now, once you're at your wholesaler, like I'm about to be, there are a few things such as few products you need to stay away from, few mistakes you need to not make as a beginner, and few other things which I'm going to play now so you can listen to them one by one. And then we will dive into how to find products from wholesalers and how to analyze them.
Look, if you want to make money reselling branded products on Amazon, but you are not approved, then let me show you how you can get approved for any products on Amazon. As you can see, this product, I'm going to scan it and I'm not approved to sell it. So as you can see, it says required approval. All you need to do is buy 10 units of that product from a wholesaler, and once you receive an invoice, you can submit that and you'll be ungated to sell that product. There are some Amazon FBA wholesale products you should not sell as a beginner, or else you could get in some trouble. Number one, products that are made of glass, because these can break easily and can cause a lot of refunds. Number two, heavy or oversized products like this, because these can take a lot of space and the Amazon fees can be a lot as well. And number three, let's go. Products that contain batteries, because these may need a special type of permission. So as a beginner, it's definitely not ideal. Stop using Django Scout or Helium 10 if you do Amazon FBA wholesale. Look, these two softwares are mainly useful if you do private label. If you do Amazon FBA wholesale, then you're paying a large amount in subscription fees for these softwares, when you can use something like Sourceo, which I've spent 18 months and a lot of money to build, and is specifically for Amazon wholesalers.
Now, once you have got your trade account open with a local wholesaler, how do you go about finding products? So you can ask them for the product catalog, or because you're walking into them, just like the whole local wholesaler that I walked into, or for this video, that wholesaler has thousands of products in their warehouse, which you can walk around and see it, which means you can literally pick up a product, you can scan it on the Amazon's app, and you'll be able to see that listing, and you'll be able to see how many sellers are selling it, you'll be able to see the BSR and all these things about that product. So you can just scan them manually, but the easier way I find is that you can just ask them for their product inventory sheet or product catalog, and then you can, in your own time when you're at home, you can go through all those products and just check them on Amazon. If they're selling for more, then in the inventory sheet which they will provide, they will also give the price per unit that you can buy from them. You can always negotiate the price as well, by the way. And with some wholesalers, they will tell you, some won't. So just ask them as well that, hey, how many units do I need to order more to get a discount on this product? And they will tell you. By the way, you'll be going through each and every product, check on Amazon. If they're selling for more, you put it on a different sheet, and then you're gonna order all of them and do a test shipment. You're simply gonna order a small batch between 10 to 50 units to test out if this product is going to sell or not. But before you even do a test shipment, there are a few things you need to make sure the product meets. That's the product analysis criteria, right? You wanna make sure Amazon is not on the listing. You wanna make sure that product has less BSR or a consistent BSR to make sure it's not a seasonal product. You also wanna make sure that the sales are a minimum 70 sales a month. And there are a few more other points that you need to check in a product and it must meet. Now, I've created a free FBA crash course, which you can check out using the link in the description, which will show you how exactly you can analyze your products using Sourceo. And Sourceo is a software that is specifically for Amazon wholesalers. It is a software that is built by me, but I recommend it because I am making sure a wholesaler or anyone who does Amazon FBA Wholesale does not pay for overpriced subscriptions for private label softwares that you don't really need. So in this crash course, you will learn step by step on how to go from making no money on Amazon to making your first £1,000 in sales, but you will also learn how to analyze products and how to find products using other various methods as well. And so you can apply the same knowledge in this method where you need to analyze these products. So this is pretty much my exact strategy on how to get started on Amazon doing Amazon FBA Wholesale from scratch. And using this exact strategy is how I started my Amazon FBA journey. Now, obviously there is a lot more to running a business like this, and that's the reason why I'm dropping valuable Amazon FBA Wholesale videos every single week on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed and turn the bell on so every time I upload, you get notified. Now, in the meantime, go check out this video and I will see you in the next video. Take care, have an amazing day, and peace.